How's it going, my super friends? I am Sebo. Thanks for watching the vid. Back again with another review. A nice hangout with you guys. This is the Mighty Thor number 705. Continuing the penultimate issue, I think. The second to last of this Death of the Mighty Thor. And man, oh man, Jason Aaron is crazy. Fucking love this one, dude. This issue, I think, perfectly captures the strength of this creative team. Jason Aaron, Russell Dauterman, Matthew Wilson, and the lead character also, and Jane Foster. I'm not a big fan of Jane Foster, and I really liked her in this issue. She was close to her death. She lifted the hammer again. Let me skip. Flashback scene. Amazing flashback scene. She lifted the hammer again, one last time, to kill this motherfucking Mangog. You know? The plot was great. The character arc was amazing for this human / goddess. This is an issue that you need to pick up. If you haven't, be careful, because I talk spoilers. If you haven't read this shit, I talk spoilers. I talk everything I see in the comic. Big twists, reveals, everything is spoiled, okay? So go read it and come back, even though this is a hangout, so whatever, dude. Jason Aaron, like I said, is the king of Thor comics. He's now my favorite. He just beat Walt Simonson. Not with this issue, but like everything, I just consider it again, and he's just the best, in my opinion. His runs from like the Gore, the God Butcher, to this Goddess of Thunder, it's just, man, the Norse gods, the way he uses that epicness is just crazy. And his story is all centered around the question of worthiness. Is this Thor worthy? This girl? Is Odinson the worthy one? I'm gonna talk about the art in a little bit, because it's fucking crazy art. There was, for fans of Jane Foster, I don't think they never questioned her worthiness. In fact, her story arc has proven time and time again how important that character is to Marvel. She has been a centerpiece in the recent comics. However, in this issue, like, if you read it, you know that she's dying, or she probably died in the end. Like, let's just skip to the end. Here. Right after the final battle, we see Jane dead, or just out of it, out cold, again in her human shell, or human form, whatever you want to call it. So she probably lifted that hammer for the last time. Like, yeah, making Thor the worthy one now. And that's where the fresh start comes in. Marvel fresh start with Thor #1. So yeah. The Mangog. Let's focus on the fight, because this issue is like basically a big ass fight. This is Jason Aaron's magnum opus, which is like the best of the best. While his entire run on the series has become nothing short of iconic, few other stories, I think, match the quality or the strength of this issue. With the entire issue consumed by a single battle, I thought the story would suffer from too fast of a pace, but nah, man. That is a real danger of a story like this. However, he manages to balance the intense battle with even stronger character sections. While Jane and Odinson are battling this Mangog, the other gods are just running away on space boats, giving the reader a chance to breathe. So it's not always like intense, oh, Mangog, kill your fucking ass. No, it's not always that. Yeah. More importantly, the fight scenes, they're not a knockdown, a drag out fight. No, man. They are crazy. From page 1, Thor is just not simply trading blows with the Mangog. She uses the tactician's mind. She's planning every possibility. It really is something to read throughout this issue, knowing full well it could be her last. And I think it probably will be her last. Oh, she got fucked up right there. Jason Aaron infuses every punch, dude. Every punch and every dialogue with a sense of weight. Just epicness, big drama. This is a classical storytelling of the Norse gods and the Stan Lee era. I love it. He gives the readers a reason to care about Jane Foster's demise. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Jane Foster Thor, but I cared about her. Like, she is worthy, or she proved her worthiness to me in this issue. Like, yeah, she's a tough girl, woman, a lady, Goddess of Thunder, whatever you want to call it. As for the rest of the cast, they get like brief cameos. Like, we don't see them much. Look at this amazing historical thunder drawing. It was really cool. That's something I wanted to touch on also. The color of the lightning It's amazing. Just like Jason Aaron, Russell, and Matthew, they become synonymous with the Thor comics. Their work over the last several months give the story like this mystical, fantastical air. Like very few comics feel this way and look this way. Daughterman's pencils, oh, when she threw the Mangog, was crazy. Daughterman's pencils in this issue display some of his best work, I think. The dichotomy between Jane Foster and her version of Thor is really striking. Jane, her face little more than a skull, really shows the pain and sickness that she has endured. Meanwhile, Thor is really brilliant and strong in the battlefield. It's a really cool difference. And the battle sequence throughout the entire issue is just stunning, dude. Everything is stunning. You could like get lost in this art because some of the colors are so... some they don't contrast and some contrast a little bit too much. So you could get lost in the art sometimes. So like you don't know what's happening, if that's an arm or a leg sometimes. So yeah, that's the one of the small negative points. Like just the coloring. It's weird, maybe for you. But the anatomy, I think the anatomy in this one is spot on, and the effects, they just work to perfection, dude. The color work is magnificent. They're so vibrant. That's the word I was looking for. I just thought about it. Saturated. Hey, I'm not an artist. I don't know. This is really heavily saturated with colors, dude. It just makes every page beautiful or hard to analyze for different people. I don't know. I liked it. So yeah, just rounding everything up, dude. This issue may be Jason, Russell, and Matthew's magnum opus, which is the best of the best, the cream of the creme. With Jane Foster's death coming even closer, I think it's next issue. This issue on its own manages to pay honor to the woman wielding the hammer this time. In plot and characterization, I like how they wrote Thor. Like, I thought he matured, like he didn't care too much about the hammer anymore. He wanted to prove his worthiness without the hammer. He cried when Jane threw the hammer to the sun. She was like, "Nah, you killed me, owner, you bitch." But then he calmed down when she got emotional. They got emotional. "I'm dying, say goodbye." I love the characterization here. Jason, you're the best, man. He shows readers why she, Jane, deserves some respect, dude. She was placed against the Mangog, death over her, becoming human again, her determination, the intelligence, everything was well written. For an issue released during Women's History Month, I don't think it was a coincidence. They planned this. It was a cool goodbye, in my opinion, to Jane Foster. But guys, now it's time for Thor to shine, man. Come on, Thor, pick up the hammer. I gotta see you in those drapes and that hammer with that helmet again. Can't wait to see that fresh start, man. Hope you guys are excited about that too. Can't wait to read the final issue. Let me know what you guys thought of this issue. Did you like it or did you not? Tell me in the comments down below. Your review. Cool stuff or not? I am Mangog. Thanks for watching the vid. Check out my other comic book reviews up in the channel. I'm making more this week. More stuff, more cool stuff like this. Go and check out Fandom Wire's YouTube channel and Facebook page. I got a news video I did, so go and check that out. So browse my videos tab, see my other content. Check out my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Mangog, all that goodness. And of course, I'll see you on the next one.